Alright guys, in this video we'll see how we can scan our Docker images for potential vulnerabilities. And for this, first we'll use several tools. We'll start with dockerbench for security. Since we're under Ubuntu, we'll grab directly this example and we'll modify it and we'll run it. Basically, it will create a new container running from this dockerbench security image, and it will scan our current host for potential security threats. Okay, so I'll go to the terminal, and here I'll use the following string. And as you can see, immediately we have certain warnings and certain tests have been passed successfully. So that's very nice because it's automated, and the moment you fix some of those issues, we can rerun the test to see whether you're compliant. As you can see here from the warnings, we have certain images that don't have health checks, so you can add to them and again rerun the scan. The other tool is called trivy from Aqua Security. And you can go to installation and choose your operating system. Here we are under Ubuntu and I've installed it, just downloading it and then using the Debian file. We will use Trivy to scan our images, and let's see what we have in this system. So I'll type docker image ls, and we see that we have docker php with a tag of latest. We can just type trivy image and then the name of the image that we would like to scan together with its tag. Here we are passing this flag ignore unfixed because we would like to show only the practical things that we can fix on this image. And let's run trivy. As you can see, it's updating its database with a new one, and very soon it will scan our image. You can see that it has found a lot of insecurities. For example, certain packages are with an older version and they have been fixed. So one way to fix this is that if you are using this image in a live container, let's say that we are starting our containers here, and once they are ready, we can see what's happening in the system. So we'll type docker ps, and we see that we're using this docker php image. So we can go right now and enter inside of the container with docker exec -ti, and then the name of the container, which is project1 php, and then we'll execute bin bash, and we are inside of the container. Now we can actually update our packages. Let's see, for example, apt update, what will give us. And after fetching the package information, we see that we have 11 packages that can be upgraded, and we can see them with list upgradable. For example, we can see that libgnotools is having a new version. Going back to the scanner, we see that this version will actually fix the critical bug after we update it. So basically we can type apt dist upgrade, and we'll pass the y argument, not to be asked. This will automatically update the packages. Okay, now the running container is patched and we can exit from it, and here we can commit the container. So from docker ps we see the container ID, and we can type docker commit, then the container ID, ff7. I'll just copy this one. Then we would like to write the name of the repository. Let's say it's Nevian, and the name of the image, it will be docker php, but this time version 1. Okay, so it's successfully tagged. Okay, if we type docker image list, we can see Nevian Docker PHP here with version 1. And now actually we can run our scan against this image, the patched one. Right, so again we'll start trivy image, ignore unfixed, and then we'll type Nevian Docker PHP, and let's see now. Okay, we forgot the tag, so it will be version 1. And now we see that we don't have problems. This means that we successfully patched the image. We will try one more tool after trivy. It's called inspec from Chef. So basically we can use inspec on our system and it has profiles. Here we're using the Linux baseline profile, and it will scan the whole system using this profile, and again will output a lot of information that we can use in order to fix certain issues on this current system. But it's also useful if you would like to scan containers. First, of course, with git init, you need to initialize the current directory as git repository, and then after running this command, you can see we have a lot of suggestions that we can fix. We can see our Docker container running Docker PHP image, and although it's not the patched one, we can use the following command, which will use again the same profile, Linux baseline, in order to connect to the Docker daemon and scan the following container. So let's run the command. Again, we can see some suggestions on what we can do on file permissions and other flags that we can use in order to improve the security inside of this container. Inspec is quite flexible. Basically, we can use different profiles, and here from the Center for Internet Security for Docker, they have created quite nice benchmarks which we can read. So this is such a PDF, and you can find rules and afterwards, of course, how you can harden your system based on those rules if they are not followed correctly. And in order to use this automatically, basically in GitHub, there is a Docker benchmark created as an inspec profile, and you can see how easy its usage. We can just copy the address of the profile, and when going to the terminal, we can run the same test here, but just replacing the profile. And now we'll use the Docker benchmark against our Docker image, and that's quite useful. And that's it, guys. Of course, a lot of other tools exist. I've tried to show you some practical examples on the usage of some of them. If you like the information, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.